Hi, film that I watched yesterday morning that I was keen to see, having read good reviews and an intriguing sounding plot, was Run, a new film from the director of Searching. It tells the story of a young woman who has her whole life been afflicted with various serious medical conditions and has been homeschooled and raised in a fairly isolated farmhouse by her mother. She's now applied to university and is very confident that she'll get in. She's shown great aptitude for science and engineering and appears to be an extremely intelligent young woman. But one day, when going through the mother's groceries, hoping to help herself to some chocolates before they're put away, she notices that some of her medication is in a bottle with a prescription label with her mother's name. She starts to investigate and discovers that, in fact, her entire life is a lie. It takes as its central idea Munchausen by proxy, which is a person imposing beliefs about medical illness onto another person, keeping them ill as a means of um, keeping them under control. And as such, it's not a tremendously deep film, although it has ideas about motherhood and constraint and how the mother character is dealing with the idea that this person whom she's been caring for her whole life with these various ailments is now going to go off to university. And the suffocating love that a mother can have under such circumstances, perhaps. But the main reason it works is because it's a really, really good thriller. It's tremendously tense, it's extremely well constructed, and it's brilliantly acted. Keira Allen, who plays the lead character, is a terrific find. It's her first film, and she is also cast specifically because she is herself, as like her character, a wheelchair user. The first wheelchair using lead character in a film in, I think, well over 60 years. She's a terrific talent, a great actor, and really goes through the gamut of um, having to put all her skill and ingenuity to the test in trying to escape from her mother's clutches. Sarah Paulson plays the mother and is by turns warm and caring and frightening and intense with very careful sliding scales between those two measures. And there are also two supporting performances that were rather surprising. Pat Healy, who has many supporting roles in films, usually as sleazy guys and scumbags, appears here as the postman, a slightly larger role than you might expect, but unequivocally the nicest and most generous and kind-hearted character in the entire film. Tony Revolori from the Grand Budapest Hotel and who plays school bully Flash in the new generation of Spider-Man films also has a brief vocal cameo. As a random stranger, the young woman phones up to try and get help regarding some of the medication that she's been taking. Overall, it's a brilliantly constructed story, no fat on it at all, very tense, very thrilling. Um, it's not a deep film. That's fine. It's not trying to be deep. It's just trying to keep you on the edge of your seat all the way through. And as a result, it's absolutely terrific. I did make a mistake in that it's actually a film for 2020 rather than 2021. So I would have watched it earlier. And I wouldn't say it's going to trouble my nominations for 2020 or prompt any revision of them. But it is something of a gem, and I wish I'd discovered it earlier because it really is terrific.